From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Prescott to throw this time. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Prescott to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. You talk about this Giant defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that one going to come up short, low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The Giants at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd and 6. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on third down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Second and 15. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Gibbs straight ahead. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what.
To the right side and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. He may go. And he will bring it back. interception, return for a Lions touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Lions 21, Giants 10. Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the foot. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six, another ball intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown. New York. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Final play of the half. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second and 13. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Escapes the defender. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Prescott now. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll throw again. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt,
a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Short pass caught by Henry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Right side to Williams.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. He finds his man, complete. That's Marsh. And out of bounds right around the 20. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Montgomery back to the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. St. Brown motioning left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion right, that's Williams. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, he shifts past him. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Connecting with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 29 yards. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Lions were able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Point after here coming up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.